Pacific and to those around the world watching us on live stream. Please forgive me, as our hosts would say, Góða kvöldið frá Færeyja, Iceland. Or good morning, wherever you are watching us here in beautiful Iceland. We're back in Europe. This is actually the 13th time that the World Photographic Cup has been held, and it's our 5th time here in Europe. We've been in North America twice, once in Australia, twice in Asia, and once in South America. And we'll be announcing our location of next year's event in just a few minutes. We have a huge presentation planned for you. This is truly a global event. Over the next hour, 30 creators from all over the planet will become the latest photographers to join a very elite community of World Photographic Cup medalists. 10 of those will be gold medalists and the best of their categories. And one team will take home that World Photographic Cup. Yeah. Hosting the World Photographic Cup is no easy task, and it takes hours of preparation on the part of the host country. So it is with great pleasure and deep gratitude that we present our certificates of appreciation to those who have served on the hosting committee here in Iceland. If I could call you guys up on stage. Gudmo, where is Goody here? Gudmo, Ron, Olina, Gunnar, Anna, and Hader. Would you come up on stage and... who are here from the FEP, which is the Federation of European Professional Photographers Board, who we are joining with this weekend. And it's always great to be here in Europe. And with that, I'd like to take a moment, if I may, to express my appreciation to our World Photographic Cup Governing Committee members. In its simplest terms, the World Photographic Cup Governing Committee is just 11 people. These are the people who make it happen. And if I might call them on stage, please. Our newest member of the committee is Mario Cornejo, who is representing South America, Gary Hughes from the United States, from Finland, Anna Kaleva-Saglas, also from the United States, Angela Kirkian, who I know is watching us from home in Atlanta, Georgia, from Slovakia, Martin Kristianek, from Norway, Truls Lockwood, from Canada, Don McGregor, from Australia, Les Morrison, again watching our live stream from Melbourne, Australia, from Japan, Noboru Okamoto, who apologises that he can't be with us here in Iceland, but is watching in Osaka. From the US, David Trust, who is up in that little box up there operating our slideshow. And I am Kylie Lyons, and I am from Sydney, Australia. So, could you please join me? It's almost time to start looking at images and giving out awards, but before we do, we thought we'd tell you a little bit about our scoring and our unique World Photographic Cup competition. So I'd like to invite Don McGregor to the stage to review the scoring system.
The World Photographic Cup is a very unique Olympic-style event with nation against the nation in the spirit.
Look at the camera with the big telephoto lens. Look at the camera with the big. Do you see anything wrong there?
The teams are made up of a maximum of 3 images in each of the 10 WPC categories: commercial, illustration, natural portrait, nature landscape, nature wildlife, reportage, sports, wedding open, and wedding reportage.
Yeah, we have to do another one because the key, something happens, it didn't work. But so we're live on the World Photography Cup, but it's not in that key, unfortunately. But we're live right now.
Okay, so they can watch it on the website?
On the World Photography Cup YouTube. Not under the key that we send it, not under that, but it's live right now.
Okay.
Furthermore,
how do I tell them where to find it?
Just go to YouTube World Photography Cup and there's a new live there.
Okay. An additional layer of oversight, an independent review panel evaluates every aspect of the judging to ensure there are no oddities or mistakes. So let's talk about the scoring.
Please.
The top 3 scores in each category receive medals: gold, silver, and of course bronze. But the top 10 scores in each category receive points towards their country's team total. 10 points for first place, 9 for second, and so on. That means that every image you see tonight already has added points to the team's totals. Each image entered by a team also scores 1 point towards their total. So I dare you to try and figure out the math as you're going through this afternoon. Of course, the team with the most points at the end of the judging wins the World Photographic Cup, which means every top 10 finish is really quite critical, it's quite crucial. Thank you very much. Kylie?
Thank you, Don. And the governing committee doesn't just do all the work, not by a long shot. Critical to our success is another group of volunteers that help us with everything from managing the finances to creating our technology that Don spoke about and to overseeing our judging. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, I'm so sure. We go down. Down. Thank you. So with special thanks, we'd like to thank our important volunteers who work tirelessly all year. So could we please welcome to the stage Joran Brandt from Denmark, Kjell Post from Sweden, Marie de Verdier, also of Sweden, and Miriam Odegaard Skid from Norway, who cannot be here with us in person, and Peter Lyons from Australia. Could you please join me in expressing our thanks to them? This is how we smile, people, when it's your turn on stage. Watch, learn. Thanks for that photo, Don. And one of the... No, we've read that. All right. I think this is it. I think this is what we've waited all. It's down to business. We're going to announce the Best of Nation Awards. Each year, the Best of Nation Awards recognise the highest scoring image maker from each participating nation. And depending on the category and the competition in that category, these images may or may not be in the top 10. Now, if the top 10 image maker is here, we're going to invite you on stage. From Australia, Craig Lachelle. From Barbados, Niaz Dobrat. Belgium, Nikki Colmont. From Canada, Michelle Wahlberg. From Chile, Pablo Zamoro. From China, Wei Wang. From Colombia, Ignacio Garcia. From the Czech Republic, Miloš Fish. From Denmark, Benjamin Kirsten. From Ecuador, Lenin Itza.
Okay, so we're good there, right? We're good?
Isn't it amazing to see so many people from around the world? From France,
No,
Fabrice
let's
Guerin.
just stop. No. Keep it going.
I believe Fabrice is caught at the airport, so Sylvie Letzia, who is the team captain for Team France, will come up on his behalf. From Greece, John Macris. From India, Karthik Subramanian. From Ireland, Julia Doonin. Sorry. Okay, first mistake. First mistake. I apologise. I forgot Finland in alphabetical order. That's right. So the best of nations from Finland is Pia Maria Rautio. My apologies, Pia. I can't read. I don't know my letters. Right. So Julia's up there. You good? All right. So I think we're up to Japan. Best of nations in Japan is Kazutoshi Kawakami. From Malaysia, Kia Hua Ong. From New Zealand, Richard Wood.
Okay. Very slowly, come here. Very slowly, come here.
From Norway, Roger Brenthagen.
Look what I'm doing. Just look what I'm doing. So I'm between 2 and 4. Okay.
This is good.
So 2. You're looking. Don't worry about this. You're looking right here. Okay. This is you.
From Portugal, Andre Boto.
So I'm changing 4. So she said Portugal. 4. Okay. And leave it for 5 seconds.
Singapore, we say
Go back to
no.
2. This is it. 5 seconds.
From Spain, Alvaro Ruiz Nuez. From Sweden, Hannah Merritt.
One, two, three.
From the United Kingdom, Tim Wallace. And from the United States, Corey McDonald. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we try and get all these Best of Nation winners to the front for a photo, could you please join me in congratulating the Best of Nations 2020? Paparazzi in the audience.
There's people talking to microphone. I don't know if it's you guys, but in the feed, live feed. Microphones are in the live feed.
Okay, this part of the presentation is always exciting. Every year we get to announce the location for next year's event.
Everybody else
From
who has a
Rome to
microphone that
Reykjavik,
could be-
Sydney to Singapore, and everywhere else in between, it is my great pleasure to be able to announce that next year's World Photographic Cup event will be in the spectacularly beautiful city of, can anyone guess? The colours are giving away a bit of a hint. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to come and join us next year in Calgary, Alberta. To your home. Merci à tous nos amis en Canada pour l'invitation à venir à votre pays. It's going to be fantastic and we can't wait to be there and we can't wait for you to join us. Okay, everyone, here we go. It's time.
Close that.
Let's get some points, let's get some medals. We're going to start with the commercial category. This category is made up of images that are intended for use by a commercial client to promote a brand or a product. Our top 10 commercial images and their creators are It's a Fast Start, It's a Fast Car, Tim Wallace, United Kingdom. And ninth spot from Japan, it's Abatu Taka. In 8th place, Paul O'Connell of Ireland. In 7th place, Afshin Jafari, Team Australia. which means there is no fifth place. Our fourth place image in the commercial category goes to Finland. In third place in the commercial category, it is Team France gets bronze medal. Aren't they pretty medals? Category goes to Portugal. Is on the board. It's off to the can't be here with us, but we have Andre's Portuguese colleague Enrique Casinas who will accept the medal on Andre's behalf.
Go up and keep touching on the people.
Alright, are you ready for the first gold medal? Yes, Kylie. Yes. Yes. The goes to Japan. It's interesting to note that Japan actually has 2 images in the top 10 in this category. So again, it's Thank you for congratulating all our medalists and finalists here with us today. So Japan is off to a great start with a gold medal, but there are many more medals to come, as you know. Let's now turn to the illustrative digital art category. These images are graphic depictions of a concept, a story, or activity. They are often more highly manipulated than others. Our top illustration digital art images are: in 10th place, it's Hannah Merritt of Sweden. I promised I'd give a shout out to Hannah because she said she was going to be watching on the live stream. In 9th place, from Australia, Belinda Richards. Digital art category from Spain, Carlos Facado. Sweden. Taking the bronze medal from New Zealand is Richard Wood. So the closest option we have is actually Peter Lyons from Australia. So Peter's going to come forward and accept Richard's medal on his behalf, and I promise when I get home I will post it off to Richard. And the silver medal in the illustration category goes to Andre Boto of Portugal. This is Andre's second medal in this year's competition, and we're inviting Enrique Castinas from Portugal to accept again on his behalf. Okay, because you know what that means? One medal left. 2026 illustration digital art gold medal goes to España. Landscape. This category is devoted to landscapes, cityscapes, aerial, macro and astrophotography. These images are less manipulated than others in the competition. Our top 10 nature landscape images and their creators are Ken Childress, United States, gets a start in 10 minutes. From last year's competition, so he knows what he's doing. In 9th place, Philip Jakesh of Austria. Now it's back-to-back for Austria. Armin Amano finishes in 8th place. Another top 10 finish for the USA, David Soldano. That brings us to the 6th spot. It's Lenin Itza of Ecuador. Which means we have no 5th place. Finishing 4th place in the nature landscape category is King Sang Mok of Malaysia. Also in 4th place, Ignacio Palacios of Australia. That means we're down to the medals. And the bronze medal in the nature landscape category goes to From the United States, Larry Gunn. So all that's left in the nature category is the gold award. Taking home gold is back to back for Spain. Medal is Patricia Madrid, also from the FEPFI. So once again, the medals go to USA, Spain, and Spain. In fact, Spain took home the same gold medal last year. Quick fact. So please join me in congratulating all our medalists and our top 10 finalists. Come forward for a photo, guys. Wildlife. These images illustrate wildlife in a natural habitat. They are less manipulated than other categories. Our top 10 nature wildlife images and their creators are: in 10th place, we have John Coulemans of Belgium. And now finishing in the 9th spot from Canada, Jackie Manichuk. That brings us to 8th place. Congratulations to Erko Bademan. And now for 7th place, Marina Cano of Spain. Coming in 6th place, Larry Dow, United States. And now flying high in 5th place, Kia Hua Eng of Malaysia. Okay, next in 4th place, we have Craig Lachelle, Team Australia. So now that's all we have left for finalists, and all we have now are the medals. Finishing the competition with a bronze medal, it's another one for Spain. Manolo Navarro from the FEPFI. Next for the silver medal, it's going home to Belgium. Are you in the room, Jos? Could you come and accept on Nikki's behalf, please? So I should point out, Jos is actually the FEP board member representing Belgium. Because it's Michelle Volberg of Team So recapping these medalists, we have Spain, Belgium and Canada. So congratulations to all our top 10 creators. Oh, let's come forward, join them, let's have a big photo. So these are your top 10 creators in the nature wildlife category. Congratulations everybody, please congratulations. Okay, that wraps up our nature categories, which means it's time to turn our attention to portraiture. We will look at the illustrative portrait category, which allows for heavy styling, creative photo techniques, extensive makeup and props. Post-production may be an essential part of the final storytelling. Our top illustrative portraits and their creators are Canada gets us started with Manpreet Sohi. And now it's Greece, Konstantinos Papazachariou. And in 7th place, from España, it's Javi Mercado Bornes. Mistake number 2. Greece is back-to-back with Krissa Hayner in 8th place. So my apologies, Krissa, in 8th. And 7th place then goes to Harvey. Are we going to 7th? 7th place. There it is. Then that takes us to 6th place, and taking our 6th place award is Austria, Marlene Rahman. Category, it is Peter de Smet-Jans of Belgium.
No.
And finishing in 4th position, Farouk Yavari, Australia. And now we're down to the final 3 in the illustrative portrait category. Taking home the 2026 bronze medal is Ireland, Julia Dunning. United States and Sweden. Please congratulate us. Okay, 5 down, 5 to go, we're getting there. The next category is natural portrait. This category features images where lighting, posing and highlighting of the person's natural appearance, essence, personality and character are key. Images should tell a story about the subject. Our top 10 creators and their images in the natural portrait category are, getting us started in 10th place, it is the United Kingdom's Gary Hill. So there's no 9th place image. Our first 8th place image finalist is Andrew Bowen, United States. And now finishing the category in 8th place, Haseo Hasegawa from Japan. Seventh place in the natural portrait category is Andrew Hyoth, Team Canada. Sixth position, it's Belgium's Peter de Smet-Jans. Fifth place goes to John Gress, Team USA. And now for the 4th spot, it goes to Verena Panzit from Austria. Great job to all these creators. That brings us to the medals. Who's going to be on our little podium here? Taking home the bronze medal in the natural portrait category goes to Therese Asplund from Sweden. Accepting Therese's medal is Marie de Verdier-Pelson. Now that brings us to the silver medal. Congratulations to Cesar gold medal is Finland, Pia-Maria So once again, our medals in the natural portrait category goes to Sweden, Spain and Finland. Congratulations to our top 10 And that takes us now to the reportage category. This category is made up of images that illustrate an actual event, display life or an area of human interest. This includes news telling. Images in this category may not be manipulated in any way. Our top 10 reportage images in the 2026 competition are Ecuador gets us started, it's Cesar. it's another medal for next year's hosts, Team Canada. And now for the gold medal in the reportage category, it goes to a bit more bling for Portugal, João Coelho. So once again, the medals that we have here in the reportage category go to Canada, France, and Portugal. Our next category is sports. These images must be from a sports activity that illustrates an actual sporting event, staged.
Just reminding you that you're presenting.
Our top 10 creators and their images in the sports category are. Getting us started in 10th place from Ireland, James Crombie. And in 9th place, it is Benjamin Bergstedt, Team Denmark. Now, we don't have an 8th place because we have another tie. And then it's worth pointing out that there can be hundreds of points, like 0.001 of a point difference between each place. So the first of our 7th place sports images goes to Jose Vicente. Also coming in 7th place from Finland, it's Tuomas Tenho. And just a little bit of interest, Joel took out this same bronze medal last year as well. And now for the silver medal in the sports category, it is Portugal, Enrique Casillas. And now for the gold medal. Gold medal winner, it's going to France. It's Fabrice Guérin. So our medal winners in the sports category, Sweden, Portugal and France. Congratulations. Guys, this is our wedding categories. Let's start with the wedding open category. These images must be created in connection with an actual wedding event. Composite images are allowed, provided each element was made at the same wedding. Our top 10 wedding open images and their creators are getting us started. So finishing in the 8th spot from Canada, Robbie Martin. In 7th place from the United States, it's Thomas Munoz. In 6th place, it's another one, Team Canada, Andrew Hyle. The 5th spot in the Wedding Open category goes to Alvin Chen, Malaysia. Which brings us to 4th place. It's the USA, Dan McClanahan. We're starting to run low on medals. So here we go. The top 3 images in our Wedding Open category. Taking the bronze medal is Team Sweden, John Hellstrom. Acting on John's behalf again is our lovely Marie. Now the 2026 silver medal goes to Team Australia. It's Ben Connolly. Ben does apologise. He could not make it to Iceland this year, and I said I would give a shout out. So I've asked Peter Lyons to accept Ben's silver award on his behalf. And finally, the gold medal in the Wedding Open category goes to, it's John Macris, Team Greece. So, accepting John's gold medal is FEP CEO Anna Divasalas. So wrapping up, the medals were Sweden, Australia, Greece. Could you please congratulate all of our And that means we only have 3 medals left in our little bag. And this is where all you weekend mathematicians start checking your numbers. Our final category of today is the wedding reportage. These images must be created in connection with an actual wedding event without posing, prompting or intervention by the photographer. The top 10 wedding reportage images and their creators are: in 10th place, it's Jean-Benoit Rubinet of France. It's Andy Noon. And now in 9th place, we congratulate from Finland, Helio Hakulinen. In the wedding reportage goes to Michaela Clouder of Norway. In 7th place, it's Mauro Cantelmi from Australia. In the 6th spot, Gareth Lima Conlon from Ireland. In 5th place, another one from down under, my way, Frankie Sang, Australia. And finishing our wedding reportage finalists in 4th place, Karen Anderson from Sweden. The wedding reportage bronze medal goes to the United States of America, Kathleen Children. And the silver medal, it is Jesus Manuel Huerta, Team Mexico. And our 2026 wedding reportage gold medal goes to another one going down under. It's Lara Wiseman Daniel from Team Australia. So wrapping up our wedding reportage, the final medals go to United States, Mexico and Australia. Congratulations. recognise photographic excellence and dedication to the World Photographic Cup ethos of uniting photographers around the world. We celebrate our photographers. We express our deepest gratitude to our volunteers. At every face-to-face event, our governing committee will come around and will present members and medalists and finalists with their honours ribbon. So if you see someone wearing this ribbon, they have a story to tell. So why not ask them? Ask them about what their ribbon signifies. And they'll tell you a story about how they might have got their gold medal. So to those receiving a ribbon tonight, I hope you'll be able to wear it with pride at our future WPC events. Okay, and if history proves anything, it's that any team can win that cup right there. And I suspect you've probably been trying to do a little bit of math in your head. That's part of the fun of World Photographic Cup. Okay. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we actually present our top 10 teams, we're going to take a little break because we have something very, very special. I'm going to introduce Anna Schevenbach, and she's going to tell you what this is all about.
Hello. Now we are so honored. The President of Iceland, Mrs. Halla Tómasdóttir, is in the house. She is coming in here, and we're going to have a photo shoot of her here. Please do not take photos with flash, because this is really old camera and we don't want anything to be ruined. If everyone would stand up, and if everyone would stand up while she walks in. Thank you.
Góðan daginn. Mér langar að byrja okkar yfirhýra og óska ykkur kæri vinir, kæri ljósmyndarar, til hamingju með 100 ára afmæli. Innilega til hamingju. Now, in a language more people may understand. Welcome to Iceland. Photographers from our neighboring countries and friendly countries, it's great to have you here on this occasion where we celebrate 100 years of photography. And I couldn't be prouder to be a president of a country where we have so many talented photographers and so much material to capture. I know I don't need to tell anyone who is in photography that Iceland is a breathtakingly beautiful place to capture the moment. But Iceland is also one of the oldest storytelling nations in the world. And what you do is you capture moments and you tell stories. So the fact that I had the honor of being part of that today makes me incredibly proud and honored. I decided to show up in my great-grandmother's outfit, partly from Sweden was visiting me last week, and he for a long time was the CEO of IKEA, the infamous Nordic furniture store, and he went and traveled around Iceland and of course, like everyone, fell in love with the beauty, and he came back and he told me, Iceland in one line, powered by earth, run by women. That, but perhaps we didn't know, or at least I want to emphasize it, that this is not in recent history, even if we may now hold a world record in women in leadership positions, particularly in government, and we may be a leading nation in closing the gender gap for nearly 2 decades already, and I'm very proud of this. We definitely are all children of Mother Nature, which is still creating new land and new stories in Iceland, with the volcanic eruption still happening just between the international airport and here. But what I didn't know until I was contacted about this event is that this camera that was used was owned by our first female photographer, Sigríður Soega, and the owner of it, another fearless female leader in Iceland. So women have been making history here for a very long time, back to the Viking Age, and we will continue to move the norms, but we couldn't do any of it without the friendship and allyship of men, and we have great men in Iceland as well. I didn't prepare remarks. I just wanted to speak from my heart because I'm quite touched by the idea that's just been put on stage here with this old camera, owned by a female photographer, with the beautiful partnership that I saw here between the owner of the camera and one of the 2 men in the country who know how to still use it. It's quite special, wearing my great-grandmother's clothes. I will never forget this story. But I will also say to all of you that you are telling stories to us every single day. And while most women, like myself, absolutely hate to be in front of the camera and always think that every picture of us is not good enough, and this is very true for me, even if I've had to come accustomed to it, some of my best friends in my job are photographers, because they put you at ease, they are there with you as human beings in moments that are sometimes very nerve-wracking. So to the Icelandic photographers in the room and all of you that have come and traveled from far, never forget that when you are capturing a photo, whether it's Mother Nature or a little bit afraid female, young or old, you are there as a human being, and the best photographs are taken when you help us feel good. So thank you for doing that, and enjoy your time in Iceland and enjoy this day.
We are going to use this opportunity to give our president a little gift. It is from a photographer and a graphic designer named Iris. She is up here on the stage with us. We in the board bought a little piece from Iris to give Halla, and it's called Ofið landslag og víven landscape. Oven landscape? Yeah, very good English. Yes, please. I think I don't have to say anything more. But Iris also has a little gift she wants to give the president. Rán, nennir að koma?
experience that was for all of us in the room. I don't know if you were able to see, but just watching this camera being operated was just fantastic, and how wonderful to see the President of Iceland join us in this gathering that we have here from people all over the world. So we'll just get back to the final part of World Photographic Cup, and if history proves anything, like I said, any team can win that cup. And whether you've been trying to do the math in your head or not, this is the part to see whether you've got it right. We mentioned at the beginning that every top 10 finish adds points to the team's total. So just making the top 10 here on stage is an accomplishment to be proud of. In this part, we're going to invite all the representatives that are here to join us on stage to receive your team certificate. Our second and third place teams will receive a crystal trophy, and of course, the first place team receives the 2026 World Photographic Cup. Here we go. Are we ready? We start our team competition, finishing in 10th place with 3 top 10 images. It is Team Malaysia. Is he still in the room? Okay. Well, congratulations to Team Malaysia in 10th. Another tie for 10th place. So finishing in 10th place with 6 top 10 images is Team Austria. Photographer for Austria. She's going to come up and represent her team.
He's not there.
And for 9th place, with 4 top 10 images, including 1 bronze, 1 silver, and 1 gold medal, we have Team France. Team Captain Sylvie Lézier. So that brings us to 8th place in the team's competition, finishing with 6 top 10 images, including 1 silver medal. Team Belgium. Representative of Belgium is going to come up. Guess what? We have a tie for 6th place, so there's no 7th place. Finishing in a tie for 6th place with 6 top 10 images, including 1 gold medal, we have Team Finland. Team Captain Heidi Glader. You might have seen her coming up and down the stage for us today. And now, tied for 6th place with 7 top 10 images, including 1 gold medal and 1 bronze medal, it is Team Canada. That means we're halfway there. 5th place in the team's competition, finishing the event with 4 top 10 images, including a gold medal and 3 silver medals. 4 medals out of 4 top 10 finishes. It is Team Portugal. our silver medalist in the sports category. And now to fourth place. The difference between fourth and third place was painfully slim, only 1 point. This team has had an extremely strong showing this year with 8 top 10 finishes, including 1 gold medal, 3 bronze medals. Can we congratulate Team Sweden? So you've seen her up on stage a few times. This is Marie de Person from Sweden. So congratulations to these top 10 teams so far. And then there were 3. These 3 remaining teams. They're all on the podium, but only one of them is taking home the World Photographic Cup. And you'll see that the way that these 3 teams got to the top were in very different ways. So finishing the competition in third place with 1 gold medal, 1 silver medal, and an incredible top 10 images. 2-time World Photographic Cup champion, Team Australia! Representing Team Australia is Peter Lyons once again. And then there were 2. Oh my God. With only again 1 point separating the result between first and second. So in second place, this team finished with an impressive 9 top 10 images, plus 2 gold medals, 2 silver medals and a bronze medal. And it's another former World Photographic Cup champion. Second place goes to Team España! From the FPPFI is going to accept the Crystal Trophy for second place for Team Spain. So this is it. Like I said, each team got to the top 3 with very different combinations, finishing the competition with 1 silver medal, 2 bronze medals, and an incredible 12 top 10 finishes. Please congratulate our cup winner, Team United States. To welcome to the podium the PPA President, Michaela Harris, who can accept the cup on behalf of Team USA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2026 World Photographic Cup winners. The Icelandic Professional Photographers Association. We congratulate all our top 10 creators, to all our team captains and finalists, and our medalists. You will make this possible. Congratulations, Team USA. We're going to see you all next year in Calgary, Canada. But if anybody who's a finalist and would like to buy one of our wonderful books,